Hi guys, this is again Prasanta Mehtani of Easy Learning Classes, Bandra West, and an educator now of Unacademy, the platform that has given me so many beautiful people around to interact and even to bond with all of y'all. So I'm greatly paying my tribute to Unacademy as a platform because it has launched me and given me this beautiful site to connect to all of y'all. This is my third module of English made easy. When it's my English, my style, right or wrong, it has always helped and certainly even bailed me out by Prasanta Mehtani of Easy Learning Classes. And I would love to start my course with a disclaimer so that I don't inconvenience you as well as myself from following me lethally. I hereby openly state that these are my personal opinions and in no way impugn or impinge any other virtuoso, academician, prodigy or authority who may have suggestion or instead better views. I believe these are not dictums, norms or even impositions. So please use your power of discretion before implementing my suggestions or my beliefs. And these are my observations of my students, of people who have really faced a lot of problems due to some nitty-gritty or minute issues which I would like to bring across to your notice so that you know that these are the problems which are not very big but are seemingly big and how to easily overcome them. As I had mentioned in my second class, please don't take speaking English language wrongly or rightly very seriously right in the initial stages of English learning. Let a person open up. Right or wrong does not matter. By the third stage, by a little bit of time, he himself is going to realize where he is going wrong, and as English is a language of sound, let him speak continuously. It will himself make him understand where he is going wrong. So even without your corrections, he is going to certainly be correct. Give him the time. Let this be his own unique journey. And if you all don't have the patience, please don't let him speak. Within 2 months, I'm telling you, things will be a lot better. And if you all don't see them get better, you all can bring that person to me and I will work on him. What really works? So no point to quirk or irk. So I want to mention what really works. Expressing, after that, after the initial stages, expressing, thinking and jostling with English works. The expression, thinking and jostling with English. At the initial stages, newspapers can be very banal and very tough and tedious to grasp. So opt for very basic books, very basic books, even short stories, even kiddie books, even things that you really love to read. First, don't go on difficult stuff or stuff of very high vocabulary or stuff that is difficult for you to comprehend. First, learn basic sentence formations from basic books. Then first you get the hang of that, then you switch over to difficult words and difficult vocabulary, and even without difficult words and vocabulary you will be able to at least express yourself, which was such a problem basically. And if you first only put yourself on difficult text, difficult interpretations, you are boring yourself at the initial stages. Then get into the habit of your own after attempting to read short stories, short articles and even kiddie books. Then get into the habit of your own language interpretation, the conversations or translation sessions of short anecdotes, incidents, experiences, friendly chats and even phone conversations. See, in a day all of us have 2-3 conversations, 2-3 unique things. Even while lying on the bed before sleeping, we do reminisce over the day's proceedings. So first of all, get a hang of all those 2-3 conversation major happenings in that day and start playing with yourself the game that how would you say, interpret or translate that same thing into English. When you do such a thing, this gives you, like, I fell short of this word. उसने मुझे धमकी दी, he threatened me. मेरे दिमाग में कुछ नहीं सूझा, I could not change, मतलब I could not interpret, मेरे दिमाग में कुछ नहीं सूझा. In English, it is a very simple sentence. I use it 10 times in a day, but I could not translate it. So for this particular word, I definitely need another word in English. And then this gives me a brief of the vocabulary that I must target, rather than going through the length and breadth of thesauruses and dictionaries. So my English will be understood by me. Everyone has a different profession, different habitat, and even different social surrounding. So the interactions you have, take words, take vocabulary from those. First, cope up with those. Impress your own people, then impress the world and even yourself. Don't lose hope, even with tough comprehensions that you can't cope. And once you read softly, the next time please read it loudly. Since English is the language of sound, the more the sound of English goes in, the more you understand that where you yourself are going wrong. Because many times I've seen my students go wrong, and immediately, ma'am, I know this sentence of mine was not sounding correct, something has gone wrong. So English, the more you'll speak, the more you'll understand. If you continuously speak, even without much thought, you will understand more. So do it. Slowly you shall get the hang of how well you can interpret your thoughts, because there will come a day when you will have a flow. So your own thoughts, no need of borrowing thoughts also or conversation from others. Take your own thoughts. English is not the language to write and learn. It is more of a language to speak, listen. First is speak, according to me. So not an imposition. Try it yourself. If it works out, well and good. If it doesn't, you all can blame me later on. But later on, see, I kid and I have a lot of fun even with my students. I have a wacky sense of humor. So learn to put up with me, okay? And this you all will learn only if you all become my personal students, that I make you all laugh till you all crack up. Thank you. Here we finish our third module, and meeting you soon for the next module.